Hey Goal Digger, Kimberly Olson here, back for another episode of #GetLit, where we crush your business in less than 10 minutes. For today's episode, I'm going to share with you the secret strategy behind the curtain scenes of exactly what I did to become recognized as the #2 recruiter at my level in my company globally. So obviously this is an honor, obviously I'm so excited, but I thought, I want people to know exactly what I did because there's so many people that get frustrated when it comes to recruiting. They know they need to do more of it in their business and they're really struggling in this area. So if you want to up your recruiting game, you want to know exactly what I did to get to that level, stay tuned for this episode because I'm spilling the tea. Okay, Goal Digger, so we're going to talk about recruiting. We're going to talk about how do you get to the top of the chain when it comes to recruiting in a company. And those are some big shoes to fill. Like, how do you do that? Well, I'm going to share with you the two pieces that I've been doing and working on for 3 years, okay? So I have mastered this. This is just what I do now. But when I was first starting out, I was cold messaging, I was trying different things, I was posting and praying. I was just basically doing what I was told to do and I saw everyone else doing. But it didn't feel good to me energetically, but I also wasn't getting the results. So I knew I had to be different. I knew I had to find something that would work for me, not only to attract the right people to me, but to also allow me to get the traction that I wanted in my business. So I went from somebody who was mostly getting customers to somebody who mostly gets business builders, but also customers as well. It's the perfect combination. And it's great because I get to build a business that I want to build. I don't have that stress and that worry of like, when's that next person going to come? When you do these two pieces I'm going to talk about, you're constantly getting people in front of you that want to know more about what you're doing. And the best part is they come to you, okay? So this is not an overnight quick fix solution. So if you're looking for what's something you can start implementing tomorrow, yes, you can. Are you going to get the results in a week? No, you're not. So if you're looking for the quick fix, I'm not your girl. I'm going to tell you what I did to get to that level. And I'm going to tell you things that will help you build a long-term business. So there's two pieces. The first piece is adding value. I'm sure you've heard of this a million times and everyone rolls their eyes. Okay, adding value. Yep, I got it. But do you really got it? Do you really have it? And are you really doing it? Adding value is where you get really clear on the type of content you're going to put out on a consistent basis to serve a certain population. So when you think about your ideal avatar, it can't be vague. You have to be really specific. And it doesn't have to necessarily be, I'm serving females, entrepreneurs that are ages 25 to 29 and they grew up in a single family household and they live in Texas. Like, you don't have to be that specific, in my opinion, but you do need to be clear on the pain points that they have. What are their struggles? Because if you're clear on a certain type of struggles that those people have, this population of people, then you can build your content around serving them. So if you have the issue identified, then your content can serve and offer that solution. And then those people start to feel that you are valuable in their lives. Okay. So what I want you to do is I want you to figure out your content strategy and I want you to commit to posting every single day on social media. You can do one platform or multiple platforms like I do. And then you need one powerful piece of content every single week. So it could be a podcast, it could be a YouTube video, it could be a Facebook Live. You have to have something really powerful and helpful and valuable, tangible, right? It can't be, I thought I'd get on today to tell you can do it. Like, yeah, that can work, but you need something where people go, oh, wow, they walk away and there's value there. They feel a difference by engaging with your content. And you want to think it through. Like, you don't want to just start recording and wing everything because people can sense that. And there's so many people on social media that if you really do want to stop the scroll and you want them to watch you and start following you, you really have to up your game. You can't just be one of many and get lost in the shuffle. So the first thing you have to do is you have to put out so much content, on your personal profile, in your stories, in a Facebook group. If you're on Instagram, like IGTV, I do Instagram Reels all the time. I do TikToks. I'm, again, all over and you don't have to do that. But wherever you are, I want you to exhaust your efforts, okay? I want you to go all in with your content. And when you get into it, when you really plan it and you're like, okay, there's a strategy here, this all makes sense, it all works together, you'll be fueled by it. So a clue for you right now is if you're not energized by your content and you're not excited about posting, there's something wrong there. There's a disconnect and we need to dig into that. The other thing that I did, and I've been doing it for 3 years, and it's interesting because now I can do it without thinking, and it's usually my own content I'm sharing. But 3 years ago, I didn't have YouTube videos or podcasts or blog posts or things to refer people to that I had created. I had to point people in another direction. So the second piece of what I've done to become a top recruiter is to mentor people unapologetically without an agenda. Okay. There's no agenda with me. I'm not trying to sell people. I'm not trying to close them. I'm not like, oh, if I help Debbie, maybe she'll join my team. I don't operate that way. And because I've let go of the outcome, because I'm not attached to it, I can just freely give to people. It pulls them to me. They feel like, oh my goodness, like, wow, I love my experience with her. She's different than the other people out there, right? And I'm sure there's other people that do the same thing, but most people don't. Most people have this kind of a desperation a little bit, just sort of like, I got to make it happen. I need to recruit more people and I need to make $2,000 this month or whatever your number is. Okay. So with the mentoring piece, even if you don't have that thing, so let's say someone says, man, I see you on social media. You're posting all the time. You've got a group, you have kiddos, you run a business, you work. Like, how are you doing all of it? How are you juggling everything? Instead of saying, oh, I just make it happen. It's crazy. It's not a good answer. Okay. You're leaving money on the table if you're acting that way. Okay. What you want to do is you want to become an authority figure before you feel ready. The imposter syndrome, everyone feels that way. Okay. Just let that go. And I want you to look for ways to be resourceful and mentor. So if the person asked you about your schedule and time blocking and all of that, could you go find an awesome YouTube video of someone who is an expert in that, who explains her time blocking, how she time blocks? Or could you find a great planner that you love or one that you've used before, or you see other people that you trust that they recommended? Or is there a great book? I have a book called Why Balance is BS. It's for mompreneurs, but anyone can benefit from it. But it's all about that. It's all about time blocking and priorities and getting it all done. You could recommend that book, right? And so when you go into it with, you offer the value, you need both, by the way. So you offer the value and then you mentor unapologetically. You are fulfilling all the things that the person needs because you're giving great value. You're offering a solution to their problems. When there's an opportunity to connect with them in the comments first, then in the DM, and you get into a conversation with them, bring them into a Facebook group and tag them on a unit, put them in a three-way chat. I'm the queen of three-way chats. I'm constantly like, oh, you need to go talk to this person. Oh, hey, go here. Let me put an email chat together, right? A three-way email chat. But I am doing it all the time because I'm always looking for ways to say, oh, I know someone who can help you with that. Or, oh, did you check this out? And when you do that, it's magic and it's so much fun. Like I legit every day, I'm like, okay, is this like a real thing? Like, I'm not really sure. Like I'm in my office recording a video right now. My husband's eating a bowl of frozen blueberries. It's like his snack at night. I don't know. But he's probably like, is this real? Like, what's happening? Because it's so fun. So if you are offering value and mentoring and doing both of them, it's synergy. If you're doing one, you're like, Kimberly, I've been doing everything you said and it's not working. Are you really mentoring? And if you're like, I am trying to mentor, but if you're mentoring people, you guys, and there's no content to back it up, you have zero credibility. If you're not posting on your wall, you're not going live every week or doing a signature piece of content, you're not rocking a Facebook group and you don't have that going, there's nothing behind it. It's just going to fall flat. So you have to be doing both of them. Okay. So I want you to get gazelle-like. So comment below and tell me, say, I'm focused. I'm going to do it. I'm going to offer value and I'm going to mentor. Okay. But you've got to be so into it, like obsessed, like focus on posting stuff and seeing how it's received. Friend requesting, building up your audience. Can you guest train somewhere? Like you got to be totally obsessed with this. And as you become obsessed, then you can back it off a little bit, but you're going to have so much energy and momentum. You're going to want to work on your business. You're going to jump out of bed every day, pinching yourself like I do, saying, I can't believe this is real. Seriously. Okay. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to take a screenshot of this with your phone, telling me that you watched this video, so I'll hold you accountable. And then I want you to throw it in your stories and tag me, the Goal Digger Girl, GOAL. Throw it in your Instagram stories. I'll give you a special shout out for listening, and share this with a friend. Share it into a Facebook group if you have a team that could benefit from this, because I would love to hear you be the next success story to say, hey, I implement what you said and now I'm a top recruiter. So cheers to that. Until next time, get lit in your business and set your soul on fire. We'll see you later. Bye.